Welcome back to Soccer Card United. It's episode 168 of the greatest soccer card podcast in the world. My name is Jason. That's Enzo. Hello, Enzo.
Hello, Jason.
I'm looking at the video here. I'm in kind of soft focus.
Yeah.
It looks like my camera has chosen to focus on the microphone instead of my face.
Not good.
Which is a terrible insult to my face.
Maybe it's the glasses.
Maybe it's the glasses. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Anyway, that doesn't concern the audio listeners at all, so we should just crack on.
Okay.
Obviously, there was no podcast on Thursday.
No.
We were getting ready for Hamburg.
Deep in the trenches of preparation for a card show.
The European Trading Card Tour.
Take two
came to
Hamburg,
and we went along. And just on the schedule, kind of over the next few months, we have a lot of travelling going on, a lot of the national, obviously there's a lot of releases. So soccercardsunited.com will be popping off.
Come on, crazy.
So the podcast will be definitely one a week and sometimes two a week.
A reduced schedule of the podcast.
A reduced schedule.
That doesn't follow a full formatted flow.
Exactly.
There will be one a week, mostly Monday.
Yes.
Sometimes you get the bonus on a Thursday. Or a Wednesday.
Ooh. Or a Wednesday. Ooh, or a Friday.
No, not a Friday.
Football
has reduced. We're deep in the under 21 Euros at the moment. There will be a Women's World Cup, so there is still football.
Yeah, but doesn't necessarily require the every 3-day cycle of a
update
of a club season. So that's that.
Just like the players, Jason, you were overexposed to football for a long time.
Yeah, and everyone needs a
small summer break, I suppose.
A small summer break, even a couple of weeks.
And if your small summer break consists of at least one podcast a week, if not two, and a lot of travel for card shows, that's no summer break at all, especially during a busy release season of products.
But, here we are, nonetheless. So, let's talk about Hamburg. And while we talk about it, I want to say that Topps announced their Showtime show exclusive set.
Oh, yeah.
So they're doing this set, which is like exclusive to European card shows. And the card shows that it's going to are Hamburg, where we were.
Yeah.
Scotland, where
we're going to be.
The battle. Oh, it's 6 card shows.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
The Battle of the Socials in Germany. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, do I.
The London Card Show.
Very familiar.
Which will be at. The Frankfurt Card Show on the 2nd of September. And the Nordic Card Show on the 9th of September. We think we're going to be in Frankfurt and Copenhagen. But that's not confirmed.
Creators Cup Battle of the Social.
As of now. Battle of the Social. Anyway, so Showtime is this set. And for anyone that hasn't seen it, I'll just put it on the old screen over here. So it's this set here. So it's an exclusive set. And there was some boxes of it available from the top stand in Hamburg.
Battle of the Social is in Mainz Stadium.
Oh, yeah. And we said to ourselves, oh, wait, we should go up and get one of those boxes at a certain point. But we had 3 tables in Hamburg, and there was 2 of us. So we were a little bit tied up. And then they sold out. But I want to show you, because I did a couple of box breaks. One was with Top Trading Cards DE with Tilo, and Tilo was breaking Showtime. So, but the only thing is, I can't pan through videos on desktop. So if you're listening on audio, you can have a look on Topps Germany's Instagram page at the cards, and we're going to just talk about Hamburg while this video plays underneath us. Enzo, how did you find the Hamburg card show?
It was our first ever show with 3 tables.
Yeah.
Right, and we didn't bring a third pair of hands, so 2 people for 3 tables.
And they were not arranged in a U shape.
They were not arranged in a U, it was a straight line. And we decided to do 2 of wax, 1 of cards. And one of the wax was really spread out, because we thought that looked kind of cool. Let me see. We rock up. Our hotel is next door to the venue, which is incredible.
Yeah.
Friday,
it's in a place called Incel Park.
Yeah, Friday we got to bop around the city centre.
Mm-hmm.
And we rock up to the show. We were not late.
No.
Jason? We were just about on time. Just
Yep.
about.
Just about on
I was
time.
a bit later than you. Just about on time. Venue was class.
Yeah, nice venue. The Edel Optics.de Arena, I think it was called.
Did a great job.
But it was kind of place you could see basketball being played. You could see a martial arts tournament going on there.
Oh, yeah.
A number of different things. It was multi-purpose venue.
You could see all sorts going on.
And there was, I think, about 70 tables. Not all of them had the vendors
70?
turn up on the day. I think it was
Didn't
70.
feel like 70.
No, maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I have a phone. Let me count.
I think I counted 70, but
Most of them, like not most of them, but a lot of them were not occupied.
yeah, some people obviously booked it and didn't turn up. But those who did turn up, and those people that turned up had a good time. And it was 10 o'clock until 6 o'clock, so long day.
Long day.
10 till 6. And I remember in Munich it was on till 6 as well, and that felt like that was a long day as well. So if you go to the European Trading Card Tour, it's a big day. It's a one dayer,
Which is why it's a big day.
but it's a big long day. You can see there some of the Showtime being opened, black background cards.
1 auto in every 2 boxes.
One out on every 2 boxes.
2 guaranteed parallel. And show exclusive. A lot of people are asking us, can you give me them? Can you get them? And we're like, we can't.
They're show exclusive.
You have to go to the show.
Go to it.
Go to Hamburg. Yeah, I had a good time. It wasn't the busiest card show we've been at, Jason.
No.
Venue was huge. It was very spread out, very spaced out. Again, a lot of vendors weren't there, seemingly. Which was obviously good for us because less vendors means there's more traffic.
Less competition.
Less competition at our own table. But it was like good in the way that it wasn't flat out. That the two of us actually had a great time in terms of energy.
Yeah.
In terms of I could leave the table and get a currywurst.
Yeah.
And didn't have to worry about you being stressed.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that we were dealing with our own currency helped as well.
Yes, that was nice.
It was all a lot of people came with cash, which was very quick to do instead of scan this, do that.
Yeah.
Here's my PayPal, let me type it in. So that was convenient. And ultimately, I think we had a really good show.
Yeah,
A slow burner, but a good one, I would say.
the place was like not packed out, but those who were there were like very hardcore.
Yeah, deep
It was
in.
a dedicated, like it was a real like significant group of collectors. You could have done that show in a certain way where you bulked it up with people from different
communities.
And
It would have been more full.
yeah, or made it more family friendly or whatever, and made the room more full. But ultimately, it worked out. There's the autograph. But ultimately, it worked out that people got to stop and chat, and I think we were the only foreign vendor on the floor.
One of two.
One of two. Oh, Neil was there.
Oh, one of three.
Who's the other one you count?
Hobby Box.
Oh, Luke, of course. Yes.
You forget.
Yes.
He's not German.
He's not German. Well, he's in Germany so often.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Whereas for
Well,
us,
three.
it's a novelty.
Now, three. If there was four, we apologize. Could have been some Dutch guys. I don't know. From my knowledge, I mean, your man with the Alfonso Davis was there.
I think he's based in Germany.
I don't know where he's based.
Anyway, it was good. We had a good time.
No, the only issue I had was that no one bought a Bayern Munich team set off us.
Yeah, that was very upsetting.
That was shocking. There was people in Bayern Munich jerseys walking by it, and we said, "What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?"
Because we looked, we said, we'll bring these Bayern Munich. Now, we know we're not in Munich.
Yeah, we know
But
that.
it's like,
there's Bayern fans everywhere.
Bayern fans everywhere, as evidenced by all the people in Bayern jerseys at the show.
Exactly. So they were there. But
And-
obviously they had ripped it.
Yeah.
So, they've done it.
Because we brought it and we couldn't find it. We were like, "Wait, maybe it's available." It's not
our
available anywhere.
Other Bundesliga products sold.
Yes.
So that was like same experience we had in Munich. People buy Bundesliga. Unbelievable. Incredible.
Yeah.
You won't believe it. But the Bayern sets weren't a big hit for some reason. And they were priced well.
Yeah. So,
There you go.
other than that, though,
Big success.
big success. This Showtime thing. Do you like the idea of a exclusive
It
set?
went down really well, yeah.
It did. A lot of people.
Standing at the table, you had a max of 2 boxes per person, and standing at our table, a lot of people walk by holding 2 boxes clutched in their hands.
Yeah.
I do like it. There was no checklist, so you don't really know what you're getting, but bit of crack, cheap enough box, you get it. You show up you get rewarded for showing up to the show.
I think it's good. I think it's good to incentivize people to come to the
card show.
card show
And give them a bit of arbitrage. A lot of them on eBay, very expensive, you know.
Yeah.
People have to crack a lot of interest. If you're not at the show, you want the box. I like it.
There's a box selling for €95.
There you go. Someone went to the show and they cleaned up.
They cleaned up.
2 per person was fair. I liked it. We just missed out. We assumed it wouldn't just sell out, you know.
I don't know. Yeah, we just.
But listen, we know we're in Scotland this weekend, so we'll learn from our mistakes.
Yes.
Because we wanted to get that for the socials. For the people, let them know. The only problem is you open it on the socials, Jason, and people go, "Is it going to be on the website?" It's show exclusive. You have to go to Hamburg. You have to go to Edinburgh. You have to go to London. You have to go to these things.
I'm trying to tell you, you have to go to Battle of the Socials at Mainz Stadium.
There you go. That's not like a card show, by the way.
Is it a kind of a like a influencer Olympics?
Yeah, it might be like an influencer football game.
Right.
It is. It's an influencer. It looks like an influencer soccer game.
Right. Okay.
Some big influencers, Jason. You have people here with 19 million followers.
Holy smokes!
You have people here with 1.4 million Twitch followers.
Holy hell!
You have people here with 1.46 million followers on YouTube.
Goodness me!
They're called subscribers. And you have a man here, Jason. You're not going to believe this.
Yeah.
51.7 million followers.
Oh.
On TikTok.
How do I? Oh, this is. I'm gonna look. Oh, the Creators Cup Battle. Presented by FanBlast and ReachCon. I don't know what either of those things are.
This is the thing, like, influencer culture in a different language is very hard to understand. Do you know?
Yeah.
This is the biggest German streamer, and you're like, because I don't speak the language, I've never heard of this person.
Look,
because why would I?
Nossi there, he's the king.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Maybe.
Oh, these are the captains.
There's 4 of them. What's going on? 4 captains.
Is it like a blitz?
Jason, I honestly don't know what it is. I was like, oh, let's get a table, and
is it a round robin?
I don't think there's like I don't know.
There's a VIP lounge. Let me translate this. How do I translate this?
There must be someone there with cards though if Top's a sponsor. Do you know? Or it's just a big event and they want to get a bit of exposure, a bit of crack, but I don't know.
I don't know either.
We might have to ask someone. We need to ask our audience. What is this? Is it a card show? Because like when I was at VCon back in the day,
yeah,
there was a card vendor kind of area, even though it wasn't a card show, you know?
Yeah.
So it could be a bit of that. It's a football event, I guess. Is what it says.
Oh.
Head of International Relations.
Battle of the Socials Creators Cup will kick off an unprecedented series of events. With the combined power of our 4 captains, FanBlast and ReachCon, the first Battle of the Socials event will take place on the 30th of July.
Brilliant. Sounds fun.
Sounds like a fun thing.
Would we get invited to something like that, Jason?
I don't think so.
We need a few more zeros at the end of our follower count.
Yeah. Battle of the podcast, maybe.
Battle of the podcast. Imagine battling people. Well, there you go. Fun stuff happening over in Germany.
Fun stuff in Germany. Frequently asked questions.
That might just be Tops being like, we do football boxes.
Oh,
this is a football
look,
event.
they're a partner here.
That's what I'm saying. That's why Showtime is there. That's how we ended up here.
And Derby Star is a partner who make the Bundesliga ball.
And Mainz, our partner.
And Mainz.
Imagine that. There you go. And a power drink that looks like the same font as Twitch, so that must be some famous Twitch, like Lucasade or something. Powerade.
Twitch
Lucasade power drink.
Great. So you can, if you're going to go to that, you can get a box of Showtime.
That's brilliant.
So anyway, overall, we had a very good weekend in Hamburg. I think we're not really doing it justice.
No, it was great.
We had a really nice time. We got back yesterday.
We had a delightful time. It was worth our while going.
Yeah.
Domino's in Hamburg is unbelievable.
Yeah, Domino's Pizza
in Hamburg.
The best thing about it is the garlic sauce that they have there.
I don't know what they do to it. It's different. It's sweet. I
maintained that it was based on a sour cream base.
Must be.
To that sauce because it had that kind of
it was unbelievable
sweetness to it that you get with sour cream.
That you just can't get yourself.
Yeah.
I thought it was unbelievable.
So that was quite good.
I had a great time.
I like the color of Hamburg taxis. It's extremely calming. That color.
There's polar bears on them.
It's like a neutral color, like a magnolia or a
magenta.
Beige. Not a magenta. But yeah,
it's a great weekend.
Shout
out to the European Trading Card Tour.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone else there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Neil, a fellow Irishman that went there and set up a table.
Yeah.
And did very well, by the way.
Did very well, by the way.
Did very well.
There was people buying cards, selling cards, trading cards.
That's everything you want. People loved our little Bundesliga piles.
Yeah, we brought all of our
Bundesliga hits throughout the years. Of 25s, of 5s,
and we
everything.
sold out completely of 2 teams.
You'd never guess which one.
Stuttgart and Arminia Bielefeld.
And in fairness, we gave a very good deal on both.
We get a very good deal on both, but no other team had someone come up and say, if I take all of these cards,
What do you do?
what do you do for me?
What do you do me?
So I gotta ask, I gotta point fingers at where are the Mainz fans? Where are the Eintracht Frankfurt fans?
Where's the Dortmund fans?
Where are the Leverkusen fans?
Where are the Borussia Mönchengladbach ultras?
Yeah.
There you go.
Or from them.
There you go.
So we had a good time overall.
Yeah, absolutely. We booked our trip a little bit too late in terms of the flights.
We did book our
Which
trip a little bit
caused
too late.
financially a little bit, but it was a good
Do
time.
you know what also we should talk about?
Tell me.
If we should just get into the nitty gritty of our flights.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously we're not gonna get
Too detailed.
not gonna give away too much information, but we were when we were bringing bags over, like checked suitcases, because we're not like driving or anything like that.
Yeah. We're on an island.
We're on an island, so we gotta fly.
Gotta fly.
It's
just a sponsorship from Aer Lingus.
Well,
We
I
wish. We wish.
I wish.
Imagine we got a Aer Lingus t-shirt on.
Somebody said, are you still angling for that Aer Lingus deal? Because I posted a picture of the Aer Lingus. Yeah, I am.
Absolutely.
I absolutely am.
Absolutely.
I would have no qualms.
No. If we had to start this show by saying, sponsored by the number 1 airline in Ireland and Europe. Ooh.
If we had to stop every 10 minutes
to talk about Aer Lingus,
to talk about Aer Lingus,
we do it.
I'd be happy as Larry.
It's the only time we'd ever feel comfortable impacting the user experience, because quite frankly, we think it would enrich the user experience, such as...
You should be so lucky as to hear about Aer Lingus.
It's unbelievable.
That's Aer Lingus, if you listen.
The ham and cheese toasty, by the way. Got it both ways, Jason. Normally I never eat anything on the plane.
Yeah, but
if it's a short flight.
Let me tell you about that ham and cheese toasty.
You could
I'm
smell
sitting
it.
4 rows behind
And you
you,
could smell
and
it.
it was pungent as hell.
And you missed out. You're there with your coffee snapping that you didn't ask for the toasty.
No, I don't like...
Invading. No one was sitting beside me, is it? Now I know you're saying it doesn't matter, you were 4 rows back and it still impacted your journey. I had a great time. It impacted my journey in the right way.
in the positive light.
Let me say. Under €6 as well, by the way.
Was sitting in an emergency exit row, and for the first time
'Cause
ever,
you're long.
because I'm very long, and I was sitting in the window seat, and usually I'm sitting in the window seat, and there's people beside me, and the flight attendant comes over and says, just so you're aware, I'm sure you are, that this is the emergency exit row. In the event of
Disaster.
a water landing, you'll be required to open the
Emergency door.
emergency door at the captain's instruction. Just to make sure you're comfortable with that and you're happy enough to take on that responsibility. And everyone goes, yeah. And I often think to myself, I feel like it's not really, we're not 3 equals here in this row. I'm on the window. So it's not really going to come down to the fella on the aisle.
Opening your door.
Or opening my door. It's my door. But for the first time ever, on the way over to Hamburg, a flight attendant said, are you all happy, and especially are you happy? And I said, thank you so much for acknowledging the fact that ultimately this is my show. I'm running it.
Yeah, this is me.
This is me.
You're not in a submersible that can't be opened from the inside. You are on the plane window seat.
Yeah. I think if
we went down, we'd be in big trouble. I think the man in the center would be saving us. The man or woman in the center. I think
No
you're
way.
going to freeze. I think you'd freeze.
no way.
I think you would.
I'm training.
You've thought about it way
been
too
there.
much.
I'm like sitting there. I've racked up.
Sitting beside Jason on the way to Atlantic City, we flew into somewhere else first. Maybe
Boston.
On the way there, chatting to him about. He's like, I've thought about this many times before. You've done it. Like, once it happens, you've like, I've done this actually 5 million times.
I've done my 10,000 hours of training on the safety instruction manual, but that wasn't even what I was going to say.
Sorry,
that's just a side note. So the tier we had to pick on the flight to bring our big suitcases in the most cost-effective way had the added bonus of you get your 10 kg bag, your cabin bag. You get to bring that onto the plane with you instead of checking both your little bag and your big bag in.
Yeah.
And we were having kind of a debate. Well, we both agreed, but I guess we're having a debate with the airline in our heads.
Yeah.
Over whether or not that was actually a privilege that you could sell people.
Yeah, we love checking it in and not having to carry our bag.
Yeah, I don't see really how that's a bit. If I have another check, but if I like,
yeah, it's not like we're getting to skip the waiting at the other side.
I completely understand if that is the case.
We've checked the 20 kg, so no matter what, when this flight ends, we need to go and wait at that conveyor belt for the bags to go.
Yeah.
So now We have to carry and lumber a big bag with us on the plane, put it up, take it down, and then bring it, and then wait still.
Yeah.
We'd rather check them both in.
And we're coming through Hamburg Airport, and if you have taken a J bag with you, the security teams, they stop you and they go, what it is? And
trading cards? Are you dealers?
Samuel carton, you say.
Samuel carton. And yeah, they got a big
chuckle.
A big chuckle out of a Maradona.
Yeah.
That saved us in the end.
Yeah.
They were looking at my Ronaldo going, what's this? What's that? How much is all this worth?
Yeah.
And they pulled out Maradona. They went, Maradona. And they all ran around. They looked at me, Maradona. Then they let us go.
Yeah. Go ahead. You're free to go.
You're free to go. But that shouldn't even happen.
No. Whereas, like, if you check it in, no one's seeing. No one cares. No one cares. So it's tough. So I just don't really know what the...
It's tough out here travelling.
So I guess we're happy to take an Erlinga sponsorship, but we do have notes.
We have feedback. We're
feedback.
going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we cannot talk about you on our show if you don't fix this, this, and this. Jason's saying that cheese toasty. You need to
do something.
Relax on the cheese. You're saying it's too much.
I think
cheese.
get different. I think whatever cheese they're using.
They're using 2 types of cheese. It's great.
Right.
But one of them is like a mature cheddar from I think Tipperary.
Yeah, which I mean, excellent.
Yeah, brilliant. Not for a small.
Not for a small.
plane.
With no air.
If someone had were lactose intolerant, they'd probably have been impacted by such was the invasiveness of the cheese. I mean, you know what, Jason? You said it to me after the first flight, and maybe on the second flight I should be more, thoughtful of you.
No, but I didn't even know you got it on the second flight, but I smelled it on the second flight.
That was me.
And I said,
you should have checked the bank statements. Did Enzo spend $575? Did Enzo spend $575? Because if he did, I have a bone to pick.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
It was great. Because I was a bit hungry.
No, I can imagine.
And I said, you know what?
Yeah.
And I had no one sitting beside me on boat flights. Yeah. Boat flights. It was brilliant.
Here's another conversation we had.
Oh yeah, that was serious.
That
Erlingas, you're not ready for this.
No.
They were there ready to give us a deal, and here
yeah, we're throwing it all away.
This is a big problem, by the way.
This is a big problem. So I was going on the way back. I had paid extra to sit in the emergency exit room.
I absolutely adore that we kind of skipped over the Hamburg show in detail, and now we're getting deep. We're getting deep. We're getting so deep into the flight. At the Hamburg show, they had someone going around with like a trolley to give us water and food, which was unbelievable. Yeah. Because when you're at a show, especially when there's 2 of you and 3 tables, it's very hard to leave the table.
A lot like you would get in an airplane.
Yeah, there you go. And it's back to the airplane.
No, but you're right.
Back to the airplane, Jason. I know what you want to talk about.
Right. So I'm paying extra everywhere I go to sit in the emergency exit row,
which is quite frankly is actually discrimination.
Yeah, because I just can't do anything.
You can't be slightly uncomfortable on an hour flight.
It's first of all,
you don't.
It's 2 hours and it's every week.
It's every week.
If I was traveling, I at this stage I'm on planes more than I'm on like buses.
Look at the wealth.
So
look at how you're talking to
I
people.
Know. I don't want to appear out of touch, by the way.
Tell us about this leg rope.
So I'm there, right? I'm paying, and on the flight back from Hamburg to Dublin, all of a sudden my row and the row opposite me starts to fill up with people who didn't pay for the leg row, and they say to do you mind if can I hop in there? Like, is that free? And the cabin crew are like, yeah, if you're happy enough to do I'm like, they're not even gonna get involved. And so then the cabin crew are like, yeah, go ahead, it's free, that's no problem.
You're telling me they got the leg room, didn't have to pay, don't have the responsibility of opening the door.
Yeah,
shocking.
So now I'm sitting there. If we go down, it's all on me, and I'm out of pocket, and they're just coming in, no worries, keeping all their money. They could buy 2 ham and cheese toasties for the price
of your leg room,
of what I pay for the leg room.
Eat it in front of you.
Yeah, sit there eating the 2 ham and cheese toasties.
It is shocking.
And and obviously it's people might say, well, you're being unreasonable. Of course, if it's free, people should be able to sit there. But I don't think so. Punish them, because I paid. I pay for this.
Yeah, like you should be getting a refund if all of those leg room seats are not taken. Yeah. Now it's like, you know what, that would have been free anyway. There you go.
Yes. Now, if that's the case, I'm happy with that.
Or they should be saying, you know what, you get a free ham and cheese toast.
Yeah. Because I'm not complaining about that smell if I'm getting that delicious taste.
But that's it. Like, you can't. They're sitting there, cost you a tenner to sit there, and then you're not getting a free little.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
Little something.
They should be saying, sir, you're essentially a member of the
crew now.
The crew. You're an auxiliary crew member. At least give me like a hat or a jacket to wear.
Just a pin.
Give me a little pin, yeah.
Imagine how many pins you'd have now if you got a pin every
I'd
time
have a bit like one of those North Korean generals. I'd have a whole row of pins and medals. Also,
for stuff you never did.
I wished for stuff that I never did. Although that's why the North Korean generals.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's why the analogy is unbelievable.
So that's the quality analysis you get on this show. But one more thing is, I wish there was a way for me to say to the flight attendant. Sometimes I make a gesture at my legs. She goes,
that is sick.
You know, they go, I don't know if you're aware of this.
So a flight attendant walks by and you start pointing at your leg.
Well, they start the whole spiel about
the window.
If you're, you know, and I kind of go like,
I've done this before.
Yeah. Is that my first rodeo?
Jesus Christ.
Or they say, sorry, you're gonna have to put everything. I go,
yeah, you know,
point at the leg. I go. Do you think this?
Whereas if you had a pins, they'd be like, he's done this.
Exactly.
Every time I go to an airport with you, you're taking the pins off your jacket to put it on the.
They should say, they should.
Yeah. Mr. Flynn. Do you know what annoyed me?
What's that?
On the flight over, one of the flight attendants at least was the same. So she had come from Dublin, Hamburg, and then was going back. And I was like, of course I want the ham and cheese toast. You know this.
Yeah.
You know this.
So basically what we're
you know this. You've been on 5 planes this week, but you should know Enzo gets his ham and cheese toast about an hour and a half into the flight.
Well, whenever they're doing their BF food service.
I had to press the thing this time.
The service bell.
If you noticed, they were flying through the cabin.
Yeah. I had to go, whoa.
Yeah, I had to go, slow down.
Yeah, slow down. Hold on.
Never just criticize. It's like, Aer Lingus now, if you had a partnership with us, you'd never hear slander promoted to the millions of masses. They literally missed me, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I had to press the button, and then a woman came over and said, yes. And I said, ham and cheese toasty, please? And she says, absolutely. You had to go, bing. You had to do, bing.
Now, can I ask you about the mechanics of the ham and cheese toasty?
Talk about it.
So
there was only one flaw with it, but continue.
You can tell us about that in a second. But you say you go, bing, she comes over and says, yes sir, how can I help?
Yeah.
And has that wonderful manner that all Aer Lingus crew, the standard of training.
They're unbelievable.
So they go, yes sir, how can I help? You say, I'd like a ham and cheese toasty, please.
Yeah.
So then what happened? Well, kind of walk me through that, because I'm always nervous to order. I don't want to order food in the flight. I don't want to have to talk to these people. You know.
Oh, I can't. If I teach you how to do this, it's going to cost us a fortune.
No, I don't.
If you get comfortable buying food on flight,
I don't really like to eat on flights.
When we go to Chicago, if you eat,
well, they give you, that's complimentary.
It's an 8-hour flight. You're like, Enzo, I need to eat.
Although, well, no, I'm not going to get into it.
I liked my transatlantic. I went transatlantic twice last year to VCon and to the National, and I loved the food both ways. To be honest, Aer Lingus, unbelievable.
I ordered the same thing both times and got 2 different things.
Great.
And I didn't like that.
You weren't happy? Well, I said, sorry, can I get a ham and cheese toasty? And she says, absolutely, certainly, sir. And she just walks off.
Yeah.
She gets it. She brings it back.
But then she's kind of decoupled from the trolley.
Oh, yeah.
So she's now kind of freelance.
Well, sometimes they have a runner, because that thing's being heated up.
Right, they've got her free. Yeah, and that's what I'm kind of worried about, is like, whose
job is it?
You
just say it and they know what to do.
They know what to do. I suppose it's about trust, isn't it?
She runs through that. This time on the way back, she gave me a knife and fork, and I was like, I'm not.
Yeah. She thought you were really sophisticated.
I'm an animal. So she gives it me, I then pay, and then she goes, do you want a receipt? And because we're doing all business, I'm like, I need a receipt.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like every time you say yes, I want a receipt, I feel like they think you're thinking they're robbing you. Like, yeah, I do want a receipt.
You know what I think it is?
Check.
I think they have a look, and then we're kind of, obviously people could say whatever, but I think what they take a look at your card.
They should know.
And
that's not what happens.
They see on your card, they go,
business.
Therefore, this man might need a receipt because he might be.
If you're switched on, but if you're not switched on to the business ways, you don't know.
I think they are absolutely switched on.
So she gives it to me.
Yeah,
Mr. Flynn. She gives it to me. She pops off. I pay. Great, wonderful. I'm delighted. The only issue with the ham and cheese toasty, right? So they deliver it to you, and it's in like a little plastic bag.
Yeah,
so
piping hot.
Yeah, piping hot. You open the plastic bag, and there's a little wooden kind of, not wooden, it's like cardboardy thing that it's sitting on, right? You pull it out. The problem is, the top layer of the toasty cheese sticks to the plastic. It's stuck. You can't just pull it out. It's stuck to the plastic. So you pull it and you lose a lot of cheese. Then you
because is it like a croque monsieur where there's a layer of cheese
on the top of the bread? Yeah. Exactly what it is. So you have to pull that cheese off because you don't want to lose it. It's good cheese.
Yeah, you don't want to waste that. It's been grown by.
And then because no one's sitting beside me, when I finish, I use my little napkins. I clean up, put it all together, and I open the little
tray table
in the middle row and put all the rubbish there.
Close
up my tray table, chill out, and eventually they just come and take it.
Yeah.
And they say thank you very much. And I say you're welcome. 10 stars. 10 out of 10. Would review Aer Lingus for 20 minutes on a podcast after a card show got 5 minutes again.
It's the one beside me on the way over. Wouldn't put her tray table up as we were approaching Hamburg.
Landing.
Making me very anxious.
You were sweating.
I was like,
don't make the flight attendant tell you what to do.
Please, you can't. You're bringing shame to the whole row.
Yeah.
They're gonna think I'm not doing a good job of captaining this row.
Because you're technically a charge.
You're on my team. You're letting the side down.
Shocking
stuff like.
Shocking.
But anyway, it is. We did genuinely do loads of deals and stuff, and there's all sorts of stuff. I know this podcast called Soccer Cards United.
Yeah.
And there was lots of soccer card stuff, but it's gonna be on our socials over the next couple of days.
We're gonna put it together, take photos, unpack the bags. Because we literally arrive in Dublin, we sleep, and then we podcast. We don't stop.
Yeah. So
yeah, we're gonna put together a some social bits on Twitter and on the old IG, because we opened a lot of boxes too. We got a lot of fire.
Yeah,
it's great. We did a lot of deals. So all those posts are kind of coming today, tomorrow.
So yes, that's basically.
And then Friday there was no vlog because we were a bit busy. So Friday there's going to be probably a vlog for Scotland because we're doing a Scotland card show.
Yes,
on Saturday.
We're going to be in Edinburgh on Saturday and Sunday. For the Scotland card show. If you are in Edinburgh or anywhere near it,
and if there's any boxes on our website that you're like, bring that to the show, just tell us and we'll do it. Do you know? Because we might be picking and choosing.
Yes. Or if there's any particular team you support,
yes,
let us know about that as well.
Keep us in the loop.
Okay, so that's basically that.
Hooey.
Then there was one other thing actually. In fact,
tell me.
Was that I don't know if you saw Enzo, but I said to people, we're at the card show, ask us anything.
Yes.
And I just want to make sure we got all.
We tied it. We did it all.
We got all them. Just because some people had some questions.
Yeah, we better to ask and not answer.
Yeah. Any big Musiala cards? Neil had some big Musiala cards. I replied there.
And he sold them. By the way.
Yes, sold them. Top 3 players you get asked for. I said depends on what show we're at. Today we got asked about Cristiano and Toni Kroos, but our best sellers have been Bundesliga singles that aren't from Bayern or Dortmund, which we already covered. Generally, Enzo, what would you say are the top players you get asked for at card shows, or does it just differ too much?
It was really weird. We had people asking us for Milan, and we had people asking us for Atletico Madrid, and I thought that was like bizarre because I was like, that's what we collect. We're not bringing them. We're not selling them.
Yeah. It's almost like they've been planted there to test
Salah.
us.
People are always looking for Salah because he doesn't have a lot of cards.
Yeah.
People look for Marco Reus autograph.
Yes.
Right, we didn't have one of them.
There aren't a lot of Marco Reus cards. Sigs.
There was a few. Remember we hit one a gold frame and we gifted it to special world cards. Don't you remember that?
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
The weirdest card we saw was a piece of Austin Powers underpants from Austin Powers. Although it's an American card, so pants could mean trousers.
Yeah, no, they do. Said on the back of the card it was trousers. They were
blue, it was underpants.
Trousers,
it was soiled underpants.
No, not quite.
And yeah, anyway, so that's that. Depends on where we are. Okay, so the other thing we want to look at is Chrome. We've got some details on Chrome. Apparently it's dropping tomorrow, Tuesday.
Yeah, it said Wednesday for a long time. Now it's tomorrow.
Yeah. And Topps UK have been showing us some designs.
Yeah, they've been tweeting
today. So let's go through those and have a look.
Topps UK tease out designs, and Topps US give everyone boxes a week in advance. People get to see the designs themselves.
So we got base cards and parallels. Obviously we have them. Right?
Of course.
These color match parallels. So 25 subjects, we already went over this on the checklist, have color match parallels, but they look very good.
Yeah, they're like lines. They're not like, just one color.
Yeah.
They're dual color match, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like you'd say the Barcelona one there is probably the most prominent. Although I'm not sure what the United. Is that red?
It's red and black.
Red and black.
Well, I guess there's a bit of white in the mix as well. But do you know what?
What's that?
The part that looks cool here that I'm now just noticing is the border on one side is one color and the border on the other side is another.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Quite a complex piece of printing.
Absolutely.
So, then we have these hero variations.
These are like comic book style.
Yeah. We already saw the
comic inspired subset. We've seen the Hyungmin song, so these are Very nice. These are class, to be honest.
Autographs. Garnacho, second appearance for Garnacho in these promotional images. Zidane and Enzo Fernandez with a Ray Wave autograph as well. Kaká and Dusan Vlahovic here. We have no idea if there's any relationship between who's in the image and, you know.
Vlahovic popping up again.
1959 tops.
Again, if you're a baseball head, this means a lot more to you.
Yeah.
That's not nostalgic for me, but I'm sure if I went looking for 1959 tops, these are the same as what they used to do.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that very much.
Okay. Autos and non-autos. Golasso. Autos and non-autos. There's Ronaldinho.
Again, popping his head
in again. Could we see Ronaldinho autographs here?
Not in this checklist, I don't think, based on the checklist that we've
that's
seen.
right. We already saw the checklist.
But does it feel like it's coming? Maybe.
Got overexcited.
Sorry, Jason.
Joga Bonito
makes a comeback. Look at that Kaká.
Celebrating the beautiful game and all its artistry in true Samba style, featuring incredible playmakers and the most technically gifted stars from football.
I love it.
Lovely.
Joga Bonito.
Specimens, Jason. Specimens. This is just the most handsomest players.
Ollie G is an absolute specimen of a man. He was made in a lab, and I love him.
Features the specimen I'd like to talk about this.
Okay.
The specimen subset features freakishly great players from across the European continent, engineered to the peak of performance.
Yeah. Don't disrespect Giroud.
I would say...
Don't do it.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't you dare.
I would say Giroud is a specimen.
Okay.
But...
You're saying he's not a freakishly great player?
Yeah.
I think he is. Freakishly gorgeous.
That's what I'm saying.
But he pops it in. He's won the World Cup, Jason.
He's won the World Cup. Of course he has. Very highly decorated player.
I like that it's autos, non-autos. I didn't know that was getting autos, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Don't know if that was in the checklist. Must have been.
This is like the Jude Project 22 design, which we had on the table in Hamburg.
Sorry, Hamburg. Oh my god. I had it in Munich as well, though.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to make us a low ball offer on that Project 22, we've had it in Munich and Hamburg 6 months apart. So you probably get one. Okay, so that's that. That's coming tomorrow. We're going to see prices and all that stuff. Is there anybody opening Topps Chrome on eBay yet?
Must be.
Anything we haven't seen? 2022, 23 Topps UEFA Chrome. A lot of breaks.
A lot of breaks before the breaks stop.
Yeah.
I don't see any. Let me see.
Me neither.
I put in UEFA instead of no, people keeping a lid on it.
Do you know what we need for this show? We need Googling music.
I seen someone who had opened a case, Jason.
Yeah.
And it looked good. And I was told the Chrome stock is good this year, which is probably one of the most important things we could mention. I almost forgot to mention it.
I would say that's maybe the most important thing for a collection like Chrome, because Chrome tends to be various years. It's like wine.
Yeah, different.
Chrome tends to be no, that year that wasn't a good year for Chrome. That was this was a whatever.
Said card quality is great.
Right.
That's good. And hopefully that's
the early buzz.
That's the early buzz on it, is that the card quality is great. And to be honest, looking at some of the Chrome cards this year,
yeah,
the quality has been good. I'm pretty sure the Barcelona Chrome also got the same. I didn't see anyone complain about QC.
Great.
So that is really good. Hopefully that is how it stays.
Okay, well then I guess we'll have
more updates next week when it's properly in hand around the world.
Yeah.
Listed on our website at some point once we know when it's here.
Yeah. And all that stuff. In the meantime, we're going to Scotland.
We're hoping it arrives before Scotland. That would be perfect.
Yeah.
To rock up to the Scotland Card Show with some brand new Chrome.
Yes.
For the people.
People were asking us in Hamburg, do you have the new Chrome? And I was like, what?
It's not.
I'm not.
It's not here.
It's not out.
Sorry, I'm kicking.
That's alright. You're getting so angry about this.
It's not out. We're like, it's not out yet. And people are messaging me today being like, do you have it? And I'm like,
it's not out.
It's not out.
Chrome's not out.
What are you talking about? I wish I had it, but I don't.
I think it's like the way you see those fireworks in Sydney, Australia every year for the New Year.
People don't comprehend.
It's like seeing the fireworks in Sydney, and then texting someone, why haven't you started singing Old Lang Syne yet?
Because it's different. Global trade barrier, shipping, logistics, release dates.
Yeah, there's only one company I can think of that could connect the world in an ideal way. And
I hope you're going to say Amazon.
That's Aer Lingus.
Oh, there we go. There we have it.
I
had a really good time eating in Germany, in Hamburg. Currywurst was class. I always struggle in Germany. I don't love their local food. I don't love their local food. Right. Like I wouldn't be eating German. I'd be going.
I mean, currywurst is very German.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Okay, I'm with you now.
I love it. I'd never had that before.
Yeah,
and it was great. The first one was better than the second one, but that's only because there was chips. Yeah, that was great. I'd go back there in a heartbeat. That spot.
We were offered a range of sides. You could have had chips, you could have had a bread roll, you could have had like a potato salad, or you could have had some other kind of potato.
It was class.
And we said, we'll take French fries, please.
Give me the French fries. And also shout out to Germany and Germans because they all spoke amazing English. It was very nice.
Yes, very, very helpful for a couple of guys like us who don't
uncultured boys like ourselves.
Don't speak German.
No, we struggled.
But everyone was very
polite
and helpful. Right, so that's it. We'll see you maybe on Thursday. But definitely check out our socials over the next couple of days for a little review of what we did in Hamburg. And have a
review of our Aer Lingus travel.
Well, I think we can squarely...
We squared it off.
That's been squared off now.
Okay.
And have a great week, everyone.
Let's go.